Welcome to Kenganda, your #1 source for African news and content on the diaspora. And man, we got a great show for you today. Trump is extending his visa ban and entry ban on Nigerian citizens. Wow, that's tough. South Africa, now we know that the coronavirus is all in China, but they have citizens stuck in China right now. Is the South African embassy turning its back on its own people? Wow, they won't even let them come back home. And so much other stuff. So just chill out, sit back and relax, and let's get into the African news. So we're starting all the way in the USA at the White House, where my man Donald Trump has like 5 countries, but we're gonna focus on this one in particular, Nigeria, on a specific type of travel ban for visas and also green card lottery systems. So what does this mean, the restrictions? If you're a Nigerian citizen and you're currently on a green card, how it used to work is you could, eventually get citizenship and bring over your friends and your family. That's typically how Nigerians have done it in the past. You get over here, you win the green card, and then you can bring your friends and family over. But Donald Trump said, no. We are gonna put a travel ban on Nigerians where they can't even do that, right? They won't even be in the green card lottery system, which makes it impossible for any new Nigerians, almost impossible for them to receive citizenship. Now, from a lot of people in Nigeria, because as far as Africans in the United States, the Nigerian community have like almost 2 million out of the 4 million Africans that are in the United States. And a lot of Nigerians are shocked to hear the situation. Nigerians are the best performing group in the United States. Performing, even outperforming academically whites and Asians. Now, Trump says that there are certain people that are on this travel ban list that are associated with terrorism, but I just wanted to talk to the Nigerian community today in America and outside of America. And I know as African Americans, we've had our back and forth with the Nigerian community. Nigerians are doing very, very well in the United States. But at the end of the day, I think what Donald Trump just showed and proved that it doesn't matter. I know a lot of Africans, when they come to the United States, they want to, some of them, not all of them, differentiate themselves from the bad stereotypes that African Americans have. But see, in this case, it didn't matter. It didn't matter that Nigerians are the most talented group out of a minority, out of all immigrants. It didn't matter, right? Because you're still black, and that's what matters. You come from Nigeria to Donald Trump, and that's what matters. See, it doesn't matter that you're doing great over here in America. It's just that you're not doing great enough over there in Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? That's how he looks at things. And I just want to wake people up on in America or in the Caribbean or in America itself. Stop thinking that because your individual successes are doing well that people are going to view you differently. People are still going to judge you a lot of times on where you're from. They're going to judge you on the color of your skin. And no matter how much you try to separate yourself from other blacks, I'm not saying Nigerians do this, because you have African Americans that do that also. You have some Nigerian brothers and sisters that's down with the cause like everybody else. But this is the reason why Africans and African Americans and brothers and sisters need to start working together more, okay? And obviously Buhari, President Buhari, has to go along with it. I mean, what is he going to do? Put the same travel ban on Americans? He doesn't have the military, he doesn't have the money to even play those games. So he knows he can't do it. And this is why it's so important for Africans and black Americans to start working together to build bonds, because you see what happens when you leave it in the hands of these people, you know what I'm saying, like the United States government or whoever else. This is what will happen. So I hope this is a learning lesson for every talented Nigerian in America, every talented Nigerian outside of Africa. Hey, listen, you got to really build up Nigeria. You got to be focused on building up Nigeria. You got to be focused on building up West Africa. You got to be focused on trying to build that up there. Because in America, that's going to be not even somewhere you can go. All right? So just keep that in mind. Next video. So we were in Nigeria. Now we're going all the way to Wuhan, China. I don't know if I said that correctly, but work with me. All right? Now, we all heard about this coronavirus outbreak. It's really decimated China, and it's just real bad. Like, some places won't even accept flights into China or outside of China. The United States is bringing back their citizens, and this is going crazy. But one country in particular we want to focus in is South Africa. Because as we know, people from the continent go back to China and back and forth. But when the coronavirus broke out in Wuhan, people from South Africa were stuck there. They said they were getting no help from the embassy. Let's stop right there. Imagine, you're in Wuhan, China, you're running out of supplies, there's no food, there's no clothing, people are sick, people are dying, it's a mess. And you're looking for your embassy to fly your ass up out of there so you can go back home. Now, that's what Trump is doing for the United States. That's what the UK is doing for their citizens. Anybody in China, their citizens from the Western countries are coming in and flying people in and bringing them out. But the South African embassy in China is just saying, well, y'all need to follow the laws in China. Are you serious? Y'all gonna let the people go out there and die like that? Now, if that is true, that is just shady, right? Y'all gotta do a better job of getting them people up out of there and getting them back to safety. Now, let's deal with this. Obviously, if you have the coronavirus and people that were coming from China going back to the States, Donald Trump already said there's a quarantine process you gotta go through. At least provide that for the South African citizens on the way back. But do not just leave your people stranded there under a crisis. Next video. So we were in China, now we're going all the way down to South Africa. Now I know I mentioned South Africa in the last clip, but on this one, we're talking about your boy, Jacob Zuma, aka former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, of the ANC. Now let's deal with this guy right here. Remember, Jacob Zuma was very active with, Nelson Mandela and just a whole bunch of the other people in the uprising against the Boers. And people respected him for that. So much so, he became president of the country. But then let's go to 1999, where he had that shady arms deal where he embezzled a lot of money. Well, his embezzling or lack thereof, or more thereof, however you want to look at it, for 19 years, he has been corrupt, spending the people's money on houses, on hoes, thoughts, nigga, oops, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. Just doing all kind of trifling ass shit. That's Jacob Zuma, okay? He can barely read and all of this stuff. Everybody knows Jacob Zuma ain't that damn right. Well, now he's being brought up on corruption charges. Only problem is, he is not there. So he missed his court date, and then they put out an arrest warrant for his ass. Now stop the show. What did Jacob Zuma do? This Negro showed up to court, or somebody on his team, with a signed letter from a doctor. Now hold on, wait a minute. Are we in grade school? When you couldn't come to school, somebody give you a signed note from a doctor? Everybody know that you're talking about, oh, he's medically ill, he's out of the country. He's not coming back. What? You think he's coming to stand trial? He got all y'all money. He's not coming back. That nigga's gonna stay over there wherever he's at, all right? I'm sorry. He's not coming back. And we just gotta be real about this thing. Jacob Zuma been playing South Africa. And y'all think y'all gonna make him come up on corruption charges now? How about you try that shit again? So anyways, like I said, Jacob Zuma, I hope they get you, because you've been shady, you've been taking them folks' money, and you one of the reasons why South Africa is struggling now. But we'll see if you show your ass up for the court date. Next video. Well guys, that is my time for today. And I gotta be up out of here. It's been real. Y'all know I love doing the African news and all of that. So make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell at the bottom. Shout out to my cameraman Quasi in the back, Dima on the edits, and as you know, keep it real. Kenganda forever. I'm out.